It just takes some pod, little girl. You're in the middle of the pod. Every Monday, it'll be all right. Every Monday, it'll be all right. All right. Any thoughts?
It'll just be all right.
Well, it'll be okay. Every Monday, it'll
That's
be
the highest commendation you could come up with. Is that it'll be all right.
every Monday, it'll be uploaded.
It'll be on time.
On time. There we go. Now this is so. Do you think we can get? Do you still know the guy from Jimmy Eat World?
Yeah. Terrible news.
I've
never known the guy from Jimmy Eat World.
Why am I dating you? You have like no connections. What is the point? I don't get ahead by dating you at all. I feel like I'm being brought down. I feel like you're the hand in the bog that's, and I'm trying to get up to the top level. You know what the top level is?
What's the top level?
Fucking Melrose Avenue in fucking LA.
Warped Tour.
It's not Warped Tour. It's Hollywood, baby.
Okay. Fine. I'm sorry.
Let's get to the episode.
Okay.
And then okay. And then I, boom. And then I do some stuff just like this. And I, boom. Okay, my elbow hurts now from, hey, you're dancing. I just noticed that.
I'm vibing is what the kids call it, actually.
That's what they do when they vibe?
Yeah.
That's what they're always doing? They're just slithering around?
Yeah. So it's wiggling around like a sensual snake.
So when people are in the voice channel,
yeah,
on the Discord, they're just kind of wiggling around together.
Yeah, they can't see each other, but they know that that's what everyone else is doing because they're all just in their seats, wiggling.
Huh.
Yes.
Beautiful song by Slow Smog. Slowsmog.com, slowsmog.net. No, wait, no. It was .org. Don't buy a .net.
Don't make him buy a .net.
Don't buy it. He's already working on an EP as we say this.
You're gonna bankrupt the man.
Yeah. .gov. Can you pull that one off, you little fucking troll? During the last episode, I made this sort of a joke, and Slow Smog does not have to do this at all, but I made this kind of continuing joke. Slow Smog has been doing this thing. Also, do you remember Slow Smog's real name?
No.
I've been calling him Slow Smog for like a solid year now that I've forgotten. I just call him Slow Smog now.
Everyone just exists as a screen name in my head.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was joking and was like, oh, if I bet you can't make an EP by this time, 4 songs. He posted in the Discord almost immediately after I upload the episode, saying like, he's down. I think he's gonna do it. He was all he's like, so that's whether he does or does not, art is very hard to create. But hey, if I can encourage you to do that and you actually put something out and have it uploaded and all that stuff, then good on ya. This is All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. Welcome to yet another episode of this little Pickles Cast coffee cast.
I almost called it Cuckolds Cast.
I went to say couple, and then I went to say something with an F in it that I can't remember, and it came out as coffee cast. So I guess we're pivoting there now.
A coffee cast? I haven't had coffee in 15 years, and I'm not going to start now.
Mitch only drank coffee between the ages of 3 and 11.
It's true. My mother gave me coffee and then in turn gave me a panic disorder.
That made you stop drinking coffee.
So now I'm not allowed to have coffee anymore. I guess I could, but it would surely make me a bit jittery.
You could have a coffee flavored treat, maybe.
Even that gets in my head. It's not even so much the caffeine, it's the idea that I'm doing something bad.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's understandably terrifying.
Yeah, I could pop a Tylenol and start sweating,
You have, I've seen you.
Yeah, it's true. I've had a little anxious Tylenol experience in front of you saying, did I take too much? You took half of a dose
you took
for children.
half of a baby Tylenol.
Yeah, exactly. We gave you the grape flavored one directly into your mouth with a little syringe, so probably not. We are going to get through all of our questions this episode. As you mentioned, this is a couples cast email reading podcast, really,
It is,
where we crunch into your kosher dill pickles, your kosher conundrums, really, every episode, and do our darndest to answer them on the show. Except for last episode, we just kind of told stories the whole time and said, fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck everyone. Where this is our podcast, we're going to do whatever we want.
This is our podcast. No one's forcing you to listen to it.
And yet,
so it's weird that you do.
It's very, very strange that we have listeners on a weekly basis. Every Monday, it'll be just fine.
We're on time.
Got it.
It's better.
It'll be on time. But sometimes, here's the thing though, sometimes it's not on time. That's why I don't want to set the precedent.
Sometimes it's not all right either.
Yeah, sometimes it's bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's actually quite bad. As far as our episodes go though, this episode is all right.
So far, yeah.
Because it doesn't have to do with shit or piss.
No, none.
I don't think. A more mature, creative approach to this. We have an art question that happens to be a start question.
Yes.
And then we have 2 relationship questions after that.
We do.
So if we're gonna get to that, we got to start now. But before we do that, you want to plug something, don't you?
I like how you're like, before we have to start right now. But one thing first. So we're not starting right now.
We're not starting now. Of course we're not. It was a lie. Ever heard of it? I do it a lot, sweetie. Get used to it.
I do have something to plug. I'm the plugger for a change. This week, after many weeks, months, some may say, of deliberating and wanting to do it, I set up a Discord server for my patrons. I was holding off on doing it for a long time because I was like, well, I already co-run the Flat Sound server with you, obviously. And
you do a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
You're there when I'm not, which is always.
Which is a lot of the time, yes. But I was like, I already co-run that one. Mine's going to be smaller, obviously. I don't want people to just be like, oh, it's just a smaller version of that one. But I just fucking, on a whim, I was like, fuck it. Let's see how it goes. If it's bad, then I'll delete it, But I made one, and so far it is not bad. It is actually very cute and very cool.
So far it's not deleted. Good. Yeah.
So far I haven't deleted it. And you listen, you know me. If I have the slightest doubt about something, I will delete it.
It's gone. It's absolutely gone.
I will delete it so quick. One time I tweeted something and you jokingly were like,
"There's a typo.
You should delete that." And I didn't even ask why. I was like, okay, and it was gone.
It was gone. I was like, oh
shit, I was joking.
It was a joke. There was not anything wrong with it. You're like, well, it's gone now. Well, it's gone. Well, you shouldn't have done that then. It's gone. And I was like, okay, fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, it is very cute, very cool. It's very cozy, I would say.
It's very cozy.
People are describing it as cozy. There's about 60 people in there so far. They are mostly all like really creative people, other photographers. We've got artists. We've got just really funny people. It's very chill. And everyone on my Patreon gets automatic access if you're signed up to any tier on there. We're talking about astrology and art and advice. I'm going to start doing little live streams on there, maybe, of just like when I'm hanging out and like scanning in film and stuff. We can listen to music. You can ask me some questions. I think it's going to be very cute.
You're much better at Discord than I am.
Oh.
And at social media and at art. But
not at making money.
No, I don't know why. I'm pretty bad at making money too. Actually, I'd like to get into that. I'm not going to tell the story. I'll keep it really, really quick. But first, let's finish this plug. Patreon.com/BLSSM.
Patreon.com/BLSSM.
Pick any tier, or if you're already a patron to Billy, and you should be if you like zines. For just like supporting Billy, and don't feel like you have to pick between mommy and daddy here. Don't feel like you have to go, well, just because I'm supporting. I want to we've like long past that point in the relationship where we share money, so you're supporting us both no matter what.
Yeah. And
the fact that you would like to support either of us makes us feel so great. So consider joining Billy's Patreon and her Discord. Patreon.com/BLSSM if you're interested.
Yes, good. So some people in there have been like, God, I just came from the Flat Sound Discord to your Discord and got whiplash from the tonal change.
It's nice. Honestly, it is nice. It was not to talk bad on my Discord. I really like my Discord.
It's good.
It's a little chaotic.
Yeah.
It's a little strange to me. Makes me feel off.
Anyway, I set that up. I'm very proud of it. I've got bots in there and everything. I feel like a real hacker setting it up.
You're really, really great at it.
Thank you. That's my plug. What were you wanted to say something about you being allergic to money?
$11,000 was levied from my savings account this week.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stop talking about it.
It was.
We were playing
That's
D&D. We were playing D&D together. And I chimed in and said, this is going to have to be my last battle. I just checked my online banking and something happened. I don't really know what happened because $11,000 went missing.
I'm down $11,000.
Down 11
in
grand.
The hole.
$11,000 was levied from my savings account all at once. And then I had to call the IRS, was on hold for 3 hours. Finally got through. The guy was mean to me and he goes, wasn't us. I go, it says it's for tax reasons. And he was just like, it wasn't us. And I was like, are you sure? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, could it be state taxes? And he goes, I don't know, call them. And I was like, and I go, oh, okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to see if I got robbed or something, but that's totally okay. So then next day I had to call, for my state taxes, and they were like, yeah, it was us. And I was like, that was really dramatic of you.
Yeah.
Levied is it's like the last resort.
For you.
But, to be fair, I haven't, responded to any of the things they've sent me in the mail for 2 years. So that's all gone at once. So no, I'm not good at making money. Mm-hmm. But I think as a team, you and I, we're going to do great things.
I believe
And that is inclusive to stuff like joining your Patreon, my Patreon, or our Patreon. People who have bought in our little pins online, or just listen to the show and tell their friends about it and support it in whatever way they can. Because I can't stress just how much. Actually, I can't stress exactly how much. $11,000 was levied from my savings account. And I didn't fight it either. I said, you can have it.
Okay.
I put my head down and said, that's fine. I was going to give it to you. I was going to give that to you anyway. The whole point that I savings account with so much money is because I was going to throw it at my debt.
Yeah, so you were going to pay your taxes.
But it was to different tax debt. But then my state taxes came in and I was like, are we good now? They're like, we're good. Like, cool. There's like a $75 legal fee. No, it's fine. It's okay. I guess okay. I'll just take
that just seemed like adding insult to injury, but fine.
I'll just take ye old L, as the kids say. Oh, yeah, you hung up. That's fine.
Okay, fine. Good.
Let's get to the first question.
Okay.
It's enough small talk. It's enough banter. Was that banter? Did we have banter just now?
Bants? Yeah, I'd say that was bants.
We had bants? Okay.
Are you reading this?
Yeah, I think so. Am I reading this?
Yes.
Okay. This email is just called Art Question. And it says, hey y'all. So I just have a really quick question. I just have a really quick art question for Mitch. Do you mind when people sell art with your lyrics on it? Not that I'm planning on it, but as an artist, I've wondered how all of that works, like ethically. Much love from the flaccid cock of the United States, Florida, this person's name. P.S. I'm not going to write a big, long, I love you type thing, because if I'm writing into the show, then that's obvious, but but I thoroughly enjoy the art of you both and everyone who you have introduced us to throughout the episodes. Hey, Slow Smog and Funkyuncle. So much appreciation and good energy is being sent your way.
Cute. Very
short email. I messed it up kind of a bit, though. I tripped 3 times, even though I had to walk 10 steps. I like this question just because it's funny.
It is funny.
The answer is absolutely not. People cannot sell sell things with my lyrics on it.
The question was, do you mind? And the answer is absolutely yes, I do mind.
I mind to the extent that I'd like have somebody reach out to you and tell you to stop.
I actively don't want you to do
that. I don't want you to. You can't profit off something that I did like that. That would be like asking Billy, like, hey, we don't know each other at all, but I made these t-shirts with your photography on them and I'm selling them. Mm-hmm. Is that cool? It's not cool. It's not cool at all.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of cool. It's very uncool of you to do stuff like that to an artist.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not good. Like, those lyrics are like, those lyrics are your art. They're your,
I wrote them.
Intellectual property. Uh-huh. Yeah, they are yours. Like, and if that's the main, if that's the thing that's selling the art, then no, you can't. You can't do that.
Of course not. Yeah.
That's so silly. People make art with your lyrics in it, for sure. People do all the time. But, like, selling it is a different matter, I think. It's
making
like
money off of it, profiting off of it is some other stuff. Because then something is just kind of like, I don't know, that would be almost like selling fan art, and then that's, I don't know, that's like, it gets kind of blurry there because it's sort of like you did art yourself, but you included this thing on it. Yeah, the answer is no. Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
If you didn't, yes.
Because then you can't even really like, like, what are you going to credit me on the shirt or something, or on the mug, on the T-shirt that you're selling? No, So it's odd.
Plenty of people on Redbubble are doing this very thing.
But, yeah, I was going to say, like Redbubble, or what's another common one?
I don't know.
There was something with a 9 in it. Well, what's that one?
Society 6.
Society 6. That was it. Yeah, it's either a 6 or a 9 in it. I don't know.
I get those two confused.
A 4 or a 2 or a 0. Society 6. Yes, that was it. Mm-hmm. Such a good example of my dyslexia right there is that I just saw it differently in my brain. Society 6 is another example that we just upload anything.
Yeah, it's just the Wild West of art theft. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like, obviously there's like flat sound stuff there that I didn't like, approve of, and it looks really bad. Mm-hmm. And it's just some of my words, or even some of my drawings.
It's not good. Mm-hmm.
On sites like that, and it's not preferred. I don't like that.
No.
It's cool that people are making it. To make money off of it is where we're looking at some like kind of bootleg T-shirts out of a van during a concert type stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool if you're doing it to like Metallica. But,
yeah.
But if you're doing it to, sure. I don't know, just as an example, Mitch from Flat Sound.
Mitchell Welling from Flat Sound.
Who just got $11,000 levied from his savings account. You can't do that. It hurts me.
This is off topic, but
okay.
Do you own any bootleg shirts, like, currently?
No, not currently. I had some in high school of, like, ICP shit.
Okay. I own one bootleg shirt at the moment, and here's the thing. I've never worn it.
Well, it's because it's printed on a Gildan or some shit, right?
I don't know what is printed on it. It's like a baseball shirt, like white shirt, black sleeves.
Oh,
you
cool.
know? Which is the main reason I haven't worn it, because I don't really wear those kind of shirts.
I think you could pull it off actually quite well.
Well, the other reason I haven't worn it will become apparent. Okay. I want to sell it, but the listing for the do you remember that like saddest short story, and it's just like baby shoes never worn.
Yeah.
Bootleg brand new shirt never worn.
Oh, it's a brand new shirt.
It's a brand new shirt.
It's a brand new shirt. That's so dope. Oh my god.
I have a brand new bootlegged brand new shirt that I brought outside one of their shows years ago, and like I had it for about a year before they got cancelled, and then I was always like, I'll wear this at some point, and then that happened and I was like,
I'll never wear this
I'm really
again.
never gonna put this fucking shirt on my body.
Jesus.
And I feel weird even selling it. So now I just have it. It's just here.
That's really funny to me. Do you think brand new merchandise is kind of hard to sell secondhand online? Because it has to say like brand new shirt, used or something, you know? used brand new shirt.
You know what's probably also hard to sell?
What?
Is stuff for the used.
The used?
Brand new used shirt.
Brand new used shirt. That's so funny. Used shirt. Brand new.
Brand new
shirt. Pre-owned. Yeah. Used. That's so funny to me. And it's probably only funny to like 6 people listening to this right now, but that's really good to me. Yeah, it has that same vibe. You know what also has a very, very similar vibe to the like baby shoes never worn post? Mm-hmm. Is like somebody selling like 4 SM7Bs and and like a Zoom recorder.
Oh,
like
God,
like
yeah.
like a Zoom H8 or something, and like 4 SM7Bs, and they're
Four
just like
SM7Bs with the bendy stands.
Exactly.
And then a Zoom recorder. Yeah.
it's just like somebody's podcast broken dreams being sold
that
for
is-
like $300 less than what they got it all for, because 4 SM7Bs and the stands and like that's like $2,000.
You put a lot of money into that,
That's
and
like
it obviously didn't
over
work.
$2,000 that you put into wanting all your guy friends to just yell into microphones together, and then you realize
Yeah.
that podcasting is actually kind of a saturated field, and your
Yeah.
friends aren't as funny as you kind of thought they were when you were drunk. And then they're not like as into podcasting as you, so they don't want to do it every week.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
But you already
They're like,
invested,
well,
and then the
Saturday's my day
headphones.
off.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's just like 4 headphones, 4 SM7Bs, a Zoom fucking
Yeah.
H8 recorder. I think that's what they're called, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and the whole podcasting setup that they're like, I'm willing to let it go for $2,000. I just need to make this money back. It's so sad to be like, ooh, damn, they didn't.
You are just picking up the shattered remnants of someone's
You should have
dreams.
started on Anchor.
And
Just-
and the cycle starts again.
You shouldn't have started on the. Yeah, exactly.
Someone
You'll-
else buys that
you'll-
equipment for their podcast that they thought was a great idea when
Exactly.
they were drunk. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna, and it'll just get cheaper every time, until I buy 4 SM7Bs for $700, and it's a fucking steal because I know that they were barely used.
They all had 1.5 episodes recorded on them 7 times.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so sad. Shouts to podcasts that never made it past like 10 episodes or something.
R.I.P. But we're built different.
One episode, one hundo. I did a
something.
salute there. Will you salute with me one time before we get to the next question?
Oh, okay.
And we're going to do it for the United States, if that's not clear. So
Oh,
we're gonna-
no.
On behalf of
No.
the flag, we're going to do it
I
as
won't be
like
doing
this. 1,
No.
2, and hoi!
All right.
There you go.
Well, I didn't do it.
The next question is about joining the Marines.
This episode is sponsored by the
By the
United
U.S.
States
Marines.
military.
Yeah. By the armed forces. Welcome to All the Space in Between. We got drafted. We got married, you're a citizen, and they immediately drafted us both.
Hoorah, or whatever,
Yeah, I guess oorah or something.
as they say.
Let me get into this other one. We got our first love question of the episode. We got 2 love questions, and here's one of them. You're going to have to excuse me.
You okay there? All right.
I was thinking about an ex I was in love with, actually.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. This one is called, sorry, I'm just thinking about her again. From Cats to Love. And it goes, Jackson. Hello again, Billy Bloodbath and Handsome Mitch. Let's stop it right there. You think we get Handsome Mitch to trend? Maybe get Handsome Mitch to become a thing?
It's already a thing in my
Oh, thank you so much.
in my home.
Hello again, Billy Bloodbath and Handsome Mitch. It's been a while since I wrote in about my 25 plus cat situation. That was so long ago.
So many episodes.
Which has since resolved itself, but I do come bearing an even juicier, albeit slightly depressing pickle. So I am currently living in my own studio apartment now, and even have a roommate who is an old friend that needed a place to stay due to family issues. But here lies the prickly pickle. The roommate is my ex-girlfriend, who I am still kind of in love with. So, to add some background context, we had dated for the second half of 2019 and have since been very good friends, I guess is the word. That's sad. Some dates here and there and some cool trips, little mushroom emoji. And now we are living together, which is great for a lot of reasons, but my issue is that it was easier for me to separate those emotions and ground myself when I didn't have to see her each day. I know a good part of this is fueled by me just feeling lonely and craving affection, but I don't want it to get in the way of what's going on because it is the absolute best living with one of your best friends, especially someone that makes you want to be a better person. Also, it doesn't hurt having someone put in on rent. I feel like there is a very obvious answer to this, but I will let you be the judges of that. P.S. I know for a fact that she doesn't feel the same way, which is all the more reason I would like to stop feeling this way. Sincerely, this person's address, and it gives their full address, sent from my iPhone and email. We actually looked up their address because
they put their full address here, and I was like, they probably just put the address of like a Taco Bell or something. But no, this is
like the outside
residential address. Yeah,
yeah, to some like studio apartment for sure. They didn't say the apartment number, so they don't trust us fully.
I won't give it away, but they do live near an AutoZone.
There was an AutoZone next to their house. Like, seriously? And I'm talking prime real estate, about a block and a half away. There's a fucking AutoZone. There was also a sign outside that said, like, what was it? It was like generic cigarettes, $4 or something. And we're like, cool, dude, how'd you land this place? How'd you land this studio apartment?
I don't know where the fuck you even buy generic cigarettes from, apart from that one place outside this person's apartment.
And you guys are going half on this? You guys got to be paying $200 each. This is the dream life. What the fuck? You live for free.
So much money left over for generic cigarettes.
You're gonna, especially at that price, you buy so many generic cigarettes. So, recap. This person is living with their ex-girlfriend whom they are currently in love with, and it's getting a little bit difficult because they're seeing them every day, but they're like, you know what? I love them. They're my best friend. It's so cool. Plus, they pitch in on rent. I love helping them out. But I am a teensy bit in love with them. And on top of that, they don't feel the same way.
Okay. They know that for a fact.
What a sad thing to know as a
sad fact.
Yeah, as a
I
fact.
know it for definite. There is no question. It's a fact that she does not feel the same way.
There's no middle ground. There's no maybe here.
Yeah. They didn't actually ask a question. They were just like, here's my situation.
Right.
I'm assuming the question is,
what do I do?
What do I do? Or how do I stop feeling this way? I don't know, man.
That's the
I don't
thing.
know.
After all this,
I gotta be real with you, dude. I don't fucking know.
You're fucked. Damn, that sucks. After we picked the question, we didn't have to read it. We're just like, damn, I don't know. Next question, I guess. You should try becoming hotter. And more interesting.
Have you tried working out a lot?
Yeah,
in front
become
of her,
their
perhaps?
type.
Topless.
Change who you are.
Change yourself.
Change yourself for them.
Yeah, that works out good usually.
Get a job at the AutoZone. Show them you know about cars. A muscle car.
This is what Mitch thinks women like.
I think so. And that's why I get rejected so much, is because I don't work at a fucking AutoZone. And I applied to the AutoZone a lot, but then like they just kept being like, roll up your sleeves. Like, oh, I don't think that they're like, roll up your sleeves. I roll them up.
I don't really like showing my arms.
Little pencil wrist, and they're like, you cannot work here.
Oh,
you have to be able to
the test.
Yeah, you have to be able to.
They've got like one of those signs at a theme park that's like, must be this tall to ride.
Yeah, your wrist must be this thick to work at AutoZone.
Yeah.
They're like, sorry, but the only use of you is that if you were checking oil or something, you could somehow fit your whole arm into the fucking. Other than
into the dipstick
exactly,
thing.
Yeah, that was my joke. Other than that, you're pretty useless to us, boy. You gotta get out of here.
Maybe if they, I don't know, dropped a penny into the engine, you could snake down there.
Snake my arm down there and just,
none of their arms
go.
will fit. Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, you know, like how they used to, that's like why they used to send children into chimneys.
Right, exactly.
You know?
I could be the child at AutoZone that digs my arm. I go shoulder deep into an engine.
Crawls into people's exhaust.
The whole time. Yeah, the whole time. Please don't turn the car on. I think it'll kill me.
I'm so afraid that you're going to turn the car on.
You're going to rev the engine or something.
That's so stupid.
Anyway, what do they do?
Okay. All right. Serious voice. I think this person's got a very good and realistic perspective, because they're like, listen, there's a lot of very good things about this, obviously. I like living with them. They're really, a blast to live with. It makes sense monetarily. I'm getting them out of like a bad family situation. The only problem really is that it's too good and I love them.
Yeah.
So,
I think that the mature answer is just to be like, count your blessings. You're with your friend. Hey, you'll love many more people, and you currently love this person. And it's just not the person for you, and you have to respect the way that they feel. I'm not implying that they don't. I mean, they clearly do. It's just like, what do? I want to stop feeling this way.
Yeah.
Time is the only thing. So you've lived with exes before for like an extended period of time, and even like shared bedrooms with them and stuff, and you have like no problem like not sleeping with them or anything, right?
Yeah, no.
I don't
Super
understand
easy.
that at all.
I know, you told me this
I've
before.
told you that many times. Like, you're not having what?
You're sleeping in a bed with someone or you're just not?
But you
And it's
used
like, no,
to.
we're broken up.
But you
Like,
used.
Yeah.
Okay, I could sleep in a bed with someone I hate. And if we're there for more than 2 weeks, we're hate fucking each other. Like, are you kidding me? That's the.
But it's probably, I could see it happening maybe easier if it's someone you hate, but if it's just someone who you're just like,
Maybe if it's gone.
Yeah, you know.
the spark is gone. No, I don't need a spark. I don't know what I'm saying. Of course I don't need a spark.
Yeah, I don't have that same, like, I've just got more of a sense of self-preservation, I think.
I don't.
When it comes to that kind of thing.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like, and I'd like you to give me some, you know?
Yeah.
Lend me some. I've never, I couldn't. I just realistically could not. Which is, I don't know. This is a stupid perspective to take, because I'm not saying like, how are you guys not fucking? It's like, because she doesn't want to fuck this person. Like that's the answer. That's always the answer. So,
Yeah, it's super easy.
so I don't want to come off as pompous to be like, oh, I don't understand that. Yeah. Why aren't they interested in you, dude? Just be funny. Start a podcast or a successful music career. Become their type. No, time. Time is the only thing here. Or
Yeah.
you got to meet other people. Meet some other people and like distract that part of your brain that is kind of chewing on the memory of them all night. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Give it a little something else to nibble on. Someone else. Even if that, it's currently, your brain is currently chewing on the memory of someone else, feed it the possibility of an entirely different person. And then it'll just work on that thing all night, and then you won't even have time. And then after so much time passes, you look back at this and just be like, I can't even believe I was even that into them.
They're kind of gross to me now, actually.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm sure they're great, but I can't even believe I was even that into them. This is everything is. I've moved on fully, but that takes time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I think that my strategy would be stop just flirting with other people. Really,
Flirt with other people.
Get on an app. Like, I don't even mean like you don't necessarily need to go out and get a new girlfriend or even like, start fucking someone or anything like that. It's just like literally just like having someone to text at nighttime, just getting to know
so
someone.
good.
It's like exciting. Is a really good distraction, and it does give your brain just somewhere else to go.
Right.
So that you're not just like ruminating on it. I think that would be a healthy thing to do. I think that would be cool.
Create different neural pathways in your brain, because currently the paths that you have set are so used to walking that very convenient path that leads you directly to your ex. Create different ones, and then suddenly that old path will become overgrown with ivy, and it'll become foreign to you to walk down it.
Yes. That's a very good way of putting it.
Thank you. I don't
And
know.
this person is...
There's a smart...
like,
Sorry, I'm drinking a smart water. I just want to point out that was a very good way for me to put that.
Yeah.
was-
the smart water's made me smart.
It's very rare of me to do something like that on the show. But go on. Sorry, I just wanted to point out that.
Yeah. Stop waving your water around. Oh, God.
Does it
Enough.
sound smart?
Sounds stupid.
Something that got in my nose. Go on.
I was going to say that this person says, I know a good part of this is fueled by me just feeling lonely and craving affection. Like, you seem like a super self-aware person. You seem like you know exactly what's going on and why it's good and why it's bad, So, I don't know. You seem like you would be able to talk to someone else, I think.
Also, maybe worth pointing out that the living situation that you're in currently maybe isn't it's not exactly geared toward you moving on, or maybe it's not the best thing in the long run. Maybe it's perfect right now.
Oh, that's true, because
it's
they
a
say
studio apartment. It's one room.
That's pretty
That's
intimate.
a lot of time spent with another person. If you can't just go into, like, what happens if you do meet somebody and you do want to bring them in?
Yeah, that's true.
And they have been vaccinated.
I forgot that it was a studio.
And they have gotten their second dose. And they waited the 2 weeks after. And you can start cooking up.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're almost there. Home stretch.
That's a really good point. Yeah,
Studio
this would all
apartment.
be much easier if you just had, like, a bedroom. Yeah.
So for
like,
for
literally any degree of separation, that including a wall or door. Yeah,
because
would be
even
wonderful.
if your ex-partner is like, you know what, I'm stating this as a fact and letting it be known, I only see you as a friend and that's all I want from this, and I don't love you like that anymore. I think even they would be, their emotions would feel a little, maybe they would feel a little strange if you were to just bring somebody home. Not even jealousy, but just in the sense that there's no sense of privacy there.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe potentially look at getting somewhere that's at least got one bedroom. Because a studio apartment is like, my understanding of a studio is like, it's not even a one bed, right? It's just a one room.
It's a one room, yes.
Yeah.
A studio apartment is like that's your bedroom.
Yeah.
With a kitchen.
I would maybe look into, like, if it's working out good for you two, that you live together and, like, that's a good deal, then maybe just look at a place that's just got a wall in it, maybe, perhaps, would be cool. You don't even need a 2-bed necessarily. A 1 would do it.
One bed would be fine.
One of you can live in the front room and the other lives in the bedroom,
Yeah,
you know?
the person living in the front pays slightly less rent. It's all good.
Yeah, that might be something to look into, because honestly, living in a that's a very intimate living situation.
That's sharing a
Very.
bedroom with somebody.
Yeah, even when I was moved out and living with my ex, we specifically were like, I can't have a studio apartment. I need a bedroom.
A room, yeah.
Yeah. But actually, I will get into that a little bit more in a little while, because it actually kind of ties into the next question that we have.
I forgot what the next question was. Is it time to get into it now?
I think it should be.
Okay.
That might be a good segue.
Current writer, we wish you all the best.
Yes.
You sound great. And there's nothing I could really say to be like, oh, your ex doesn't know what they're missing or anything like that. You guys probably just aren't the right pair. Nothing against your ex, nothing against you. I think you need to talk to some other people. You need to start to get to know some other people, and I totally understand why that sense of always being near that person is probably just fueling how you feel right now, but it'll go away in time. If you want to accelerate that and make it go even faster, start to talk to some other people.
Yeah. And the good news is, I think that romantic love can turn into a very, very nice friendship type love, I think.
It's true. It is true. I'm a big fan of, like,
distance.
remaining close with exes.
Yeah, can be very good and rewarding. Okay, shall I read the last question?
You did mention that the good news was that thing you just said. I already forgot. But you did mention that the great news was that you can get generic cigarettes for like $4.49
For like $4,
for like a block away. Yeah.
That's
Maybe don't move. Maybe kick them out. Maybe just switch which brand of cigarette you smoke, and that'll cover their portion of rent. You know, it'll make up the difference. Next question. You read it.
Okay, this one is called A Little Slightly Sad Pickle.
Can I stop you right there really quick?
Oh, yeah?
I don't have my time set, so I don't know how long we've been recording. Do you know how long we've been recording?
40 minutes.
I was gonna guess. That's the reason I was asking. I was gonna make it I'm reaching over to you right now.
Why did you phrase it like that?
Because I didn't expect you to answer it so quickly. I'm reaching over to the thing, to my camera, and I'm gonna choke you. I'm gonna grab you by the neck. Like
oh my god,
Homer
he's strangling
Simpson.
me Bart Simpson
Yeah,
style.
that's it. I can't believe you just did that. Okay, cool.
I'm
40
so sorry.
something. Then we're on time. It's all good.
I really took the wind out of your
Really?
sails.
You said it so quick too. You said it so fucking quick. Okay.
I was trying to be helpful.
No, unhelpful. Very unhelpful. Very unfun of you.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Last question.
I'm going to read this one. Okay. A Little Slightly Sad Pickle. Hey, Mitch and Billy. First of all, I have to say I really love your little couple cast. You guys are so funny without ever being mean or disrespectful, which I think is just so rare and precious.
I'm gonna choke you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm reaching to the thing. I'm reaching to the screen. I'm gonna choke you Homer Simpson style for ruining my fun.
I think we're a little mean and disrespectful.
We're kind of mean to each other.
Only really to each other. Not to just, I don't know, minority groups or anything.
I know what this person's talking about, though. You're very endearing to me. I actually love you a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a big old crush on you. You're a cutie to me. You are.
That's awkward.
Yeah, that's awkward. I don't feel the same way as a fact. It is not reciprocated. Go on.
Okay. You guys are so funny without ever being mean or disrespectful, which I think is just so rare and precious. You literally created a beautiful space in between. I am sorry in advance for the person who has to read this email because my English is honestly shit, but at least this is the only time I'm going to mention substances leaving my body. This is actually a relationship pickle. I am an art student. I live from part-time jobs, which is fine because I'm only 22 years old and I don't feel ready to sell my art. Right now, I just want to create, learn, and try out as much as possible. My partner is, compared to me, rather settled with his job and lives a more stable life. As I'm an aspiring artist, I am obsessed with art and actually love solitude a lot. I just need so much me time when I'm not working for money that there's not too much time left to spend with my partner. I feel weirdly responsible for him being happy, so sometimes I catch myself putting my needs, and especially my need to be on my own, aside. So my question is, how do I tell my partner I need more alone time without making them feel bad? I am sort of passive and have difficulties communicating my needs. What do I do? In the past, I never got so close to someone that I actually tried to stay. All of this sounded more serious than I planned. Here we go with some happy ego boost. Mitch, I love your music since I was 13.
Yep.
I literally grew up and went through ups and downs listening to Flat Sound. I'm really happy I joined the Patreon lately to support you and your beautiful art. By the way, I listen to your music quite often while working on my own art, so in a way, you are supporting me as well by giving me energy and putting me in a certain state of mind. I don't know how to explain that. I am so sorry. My wording is horrible. Billy, your photography is so inspiring to me. I love the atmosphere and emotion it creates. I only discovered it a few months ago and I am just in love. I hope you are doing well and thank you for making these fucked up times funny. Love and gratitude from Germany. This person's name.
Wowie, zowie.
Wow.
Wowo, as they say.
Wow. I like that I knew they were from Germany before ending the email because they spelled photography with an F.
Yeah,
F-O-T-O,
photography.
Photo. That's really cute to me.
It's
like
very
that.
German. It's cute.
It's so German.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay. So,
all right.
This is kind of this is actually very smart of us, and I didn't think about it until just now. We started out with an art question, moved into a relationship question, and now this is an equal parts art and relationship question.
It's half and half.
It is half and half. They said it was an art question. That's only partly true. In fact, I'd say it veers a little more toward relationship.
Well, they said it was a relationship pickle. Is what they said.
Did they say?
Yes.
What? They said it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess it was another one of my lies. Really? Where'd they say that? This is actually a relationship pickle. What?
Yeah.
I swear I heard art when you said that before. I am an art student right afterwards. Okay, then they're right. I guess
I'm wrong.
They were right.
Fine, I'll say it.
Well, I guess
I'm wrong.
We were. Everyone did a little something wrong here.
Okay. All right.
Everyone was a little bit at fault. We all could have handled this differently. And I don't want to take accountability for this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It makes me feel small. I feel bad when I do things wrong. Yeah. Okay, this is a relationship pickle.
Yes.
Give us a summary after a lengthy email like that. I always like to give summaries.
A lengthy email. Basically, they're in a relationship and they don't know how to tell their partner that they would like more alone time to focus on their art, basically. Yeah. Is this a relatable question to you?
I guess a little bit. I guess kind of like but you and I work on art together a lot. unless I'm actually like putting in time recording something, or I have to write something, or I have to do something on my own. But everything after that we're working on together, and it's not been an issue, lately, because we've been on the other side of the world from one another. So there's hours there where we can spend not talking to one another, and we usually spend working on our
because the
thing.
other person's asleep.
Right. But when you're here, not so much. Maybe in past relationships a bit, but I was always kind of like, my partners had jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
So while they were working, I wanted to make sure I was also working.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then at the end of that day, we just like spend that day together. So honestly, not really, but I do value my alone time. And my time to like work on my art and stuff like that. But people generally understand that. And I'm a very like reclusive person anyway, and I ignore about 1,000 texts a day and messages a day, and even like important emails all the time. And I get back to what I can, and I'm not that great at it. So I think people kind of know that getting into a relationship with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not super relatable to me. But I would like to pass on the advice that you do always have to just be honest and communicative with somebody.
Yes.
And let them know, like, hey, and then you can even go, it sounds so boring, but if you want to be in this relationship and you want it to work, maybe the other person would really appreciate you just setting aside like certain times that says, okay, this time we're together, and this time I work on my art, and this time and then just kind of set kind of a boundary like that, because that's what type of person you are, but you're willing to give a little bit of that up to stay in this relationship, which is very foreign to them.
Yeah.
I think that's a great sign of, I would take a lot of that's an honor for a person that usually wouldn't do something like this, and now they're willing to because they actually want to stay in this relationship.
Yeah. That's a very good. That's good. I like.
So that should make them
feel and mature advice.
Feel pretty good,
What I was going to say before I read this question, when we were talking about the other one, is that when I lived with my ex Christopher.
Oh, Christopher, how is Chris?
I don't know. He hasn't been online in a little while.
Damn. Hope he's okay.
But when we lived together, and when we lived in a couple of apartments, as you say, together. And when we were looking for them, we were like, it needs a bedroom. There are a lot of studio apartments in London, and by which I mean usually it's just someone's front room that they're like, you can live your entire life in this room, right? We put a padlock on the door for you.
Right.
It's a studio apartment. It's got a microwave in it. But
wait. A microwave? No, I'm kidding. Wait. When I want to talk about that more. When you mentioned in the past question, you're like, I have something that relates to this, and you had mentioned living somewhere with your ex. I thought you meant you guys were exes when you were living together.
Oh, no.
No, this is when you and Chris were together.
Yeah.
Okay, it's making more sense to me now. Okay, you and Chris together at the time.
Yeah, when we were together, a couple, and we were looking for places. I was like, I need to find somewhere that is a 1-bedroom and has a separate living area because I need to work by myself.
Totally. You hated him. You always did. You could say it. He doesn't listen to the show. She hated you.
No!
Of course you didn't. I'm just joking. You speak very highly of him. In fact, I think, you didn't deserve Chris.
I think that might be true.
That was always my opinion. Yeah, I was like, it's not that you could do better. I think Chris can do better, and that's where I slink in. I think we're the same level of garbage. So
that's super funny. Anyway, I was very upfront, just being like, I need to do my work in a room that is not a room that has you in it. Sorts like, and he was super understanding because he had a job that he went to, but he would also sometimes work from home as well as a photographer. So it was like, sometimes he'd be there, sometimes he wouldn't. But I was like, I need my own space. Like, I don't need an office, but I just need there to be some separate rooms,
right.
And I think that is healthy, actually. When I'm with you over there, we do a lot of our work together, but like there's some work you can't do together, like you recording or you writing. Like it's just
Right.
distracting to have someone else in the room, especially if it's like a kind of creative.
A creative thing, yeah.
Like, it depends what kind of creative. Like we'll do a lot of editing together. I'll help.
That's what I was
you
gonna say.
mixing. I'll help you like you know, if you write something, I'll help you copy edit that afterwards. You know, you'll give me opinions on like photography edit, stuff like that. But the actual first creative step of things is easier to do when you're by yourself sometimes. It just is, you know?
It's a lot easier to do when you're by yourself. In fact,
Yeah.
I was going to say, you know, the initial act of creating something or being creative is a lot of trial and error that you only really have the confidence to do when nobody's watching you.
Yeah, because
So
you get like self-conscious.
you get really
right?
self-conscious when you're just like, no, that's bad. No, that's bad. Because
Yeah.
you have to go through all of that. Like, I couldn't like paint something in front of another person if I were into painting if they saw just like my first few strokes, because I'm just going to be like, no, they're going to see it and think that it's bad. Like, it doesn't get good after a while. Or when you're even like recording and like another person can hear you, you're not going to give your best takes because you're holding
'cause you're
back
thinking
just
about
a little bit
them-
and you're thinking about the other
Exactly.
thing. Yeah. And writing is the same way. If they can read what you're writing, or even if they're in the room while you're doing it, you feel this extra pressure to kind of get it done quickly. Or maybe they've noticed that I've been stuck on the same line for 30 minutes now. It looks like I'm not doing anything. The creative process is personal.
It is, yeah.
There's a lot of trial and error in it.
Yeah, although we do a lot of our work together, I think it makes sense, especially when you're doing creative, artistic work, that you need to do some of it by yourself. And, you know, for me and you, that kind of works out fine because we both do that kind of thing. So it's like, you know, if you're writing a song, then I'm like, okay, I'll go write some stuff for a
Yeah,
zine
exactly.
then, you know, like I'll also do something where I need kind of alone time or something. But I think some, like, they don't say this person's into their partner's into art or anything. So I think your advice about being honest was very, very good. I think what I would tack onto that was just like try and maybe communicate to your partner like, hey, I would really like you know, this year or something to get much more into my art, and I would love if you would support me in that.
By going away just a little bit.
No, but like set it up in a way that is like, I really want to put in X amount of hours a week, you know, like so if you could like help me just dedicate those hours to only art, you know, then when we're together we can just be together kind of thing. And maybe you can like, maybe there are some aspects of whatever art forms you're trying out, I don't know what kind you do, that you could include him in, you know.
Right.
Because I think that's really nice sometimes, and that is good to have someone else's opinion and stuff, and they get to share in that process a little bit. But just making it obvious that like, hey, it would really enrich my life if you could give me the space to do this by myself sometimes, and then you can kind of bring them back in for like, you know, a different stage of it.
Totally,
maybe, perhaps.
totally.
I think that is what I would suggest anyway.
I've also just considered the fact that, yeah, like their partner probably, they're not creative. So all of the stuff that you and I do in front of one another is kind of collaborative.
Yeah.
If I just had somebody that wasn't into art or anything like that sitting on the couch behind me while I'm working, I wouldn't get work done.
Yeah.
I
that's
couldn't
true.
do
Yeah.
it, right? So yeah, I think having the space is really, really important. And like we said, be honest with them and, you know, explain to them gently that the creative process is trial and error. And part of that is being alone when trying the things that you want to do. It's nothing personal at all. It's just sort of like, you know, that's how most people create.
It is.
And you want to like really pursue it. So, and then even just that you're, you know, you can even express that you're concerned that they might take it in this way, and you just want to reassure them it's not that at all. It's simply that blank.
Yeah.
I want to focus on the art more. You know, it's almost like, you know, you start treating your work like a job, and you can't have them there when you're at work. You have to focus on your work.
yeah, I would put more of the emphasis not on like I want to spend less time with you, and make it more like, hey, I've decided I really want to put a focus on my art.
Mm-hmm.
You know, could you help me do that by kind of, you know, us having a little bit of a, you know, this is my art time, this is my us time.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. You'll play the role of the writer.
Role playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the writer, and
Jesus.
I'll be the trying to get into character here. The partner is, compared to me, rather settled with his job and lives a more stable lifestyle.
Okay.
And scene.
You just want me to go?
We're chilling. We're watching TV together.
Like an improv class?
We're chilling. We're watching
I
The
hate
Bachelor.
this. Okay.
We're sitting there. We haven't spoken or said a word to each other in 20 minutes.
Okay. Hey, babe.
Hey, sweetie. What's going on?
I can't do it.
I love being with
can't
you. I just
roleplay.
shake your leg. I go, I just love you being here all the time. I love that.
Yeah, about that.
Uh-huh. Oh, were we channeling the same thought? I know we do that
Oh my
sometimes where we
God.
channel the same thought because we just spend so much time together that we're almost completing each other's
I can't do this.
sentences, right? Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
what did you want to talk about?
Alright. I can't roll.
Come on. What do you want to talk about, sweetie? I love your art, by the way.
Oh, it's funny you should say that, because actually I've been thinking about taking it more seriously.
Cool.
My art.
Yeah, I absolutely support that. Hey, I'm going to be here all of the time to help you. Anything that you need help with pursuing this art, I'm going to be here next to you, by your side, touching shoulders with you.
Oh, no.
We'll pursue this together,
No.
and you
No.
will get better at this thing.
This is not a realistic
And I think
roleplay.
that that's the backbone of us staying together.
Oh my God.
Almost kind of the foundation is built on so much of... It's so great that we can spend so much time together and you could still pursue your
I
art.
hate this. This is terrible.
But I don't want to talk over you too much. What were you going to say?
Oh my God. We're breaking up.
Oh my God. Why would you do this? I've been so supportive. Do you think I'd be better at improv than you?
Yeah.
Just because I'm like less embarrassed to do stuff?
Yeah.
It just takes some pod. We'll go in the middle of the pod. But now they're at the end of the pod.
The pod.
And we've
yes.
casted. And every Monday, it'll be on time if we wrap it up soon.
Yeah.
Be honest with your partner.
This is the earliest that we've recorded a podcast in a long time.
Yeah, it is. I've been trying to stay on top of it. I had been really trying to focus on my work lately. I had $11,000 kind of levied from my savings account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
you know how they say time is money. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure out how much time $11,000 is.
I'm trying to save a lot of time right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny.
God.
Then I have to write the newsletter soon. Or I have to send out all the newsletter stuff soon. We're like halfway through the month. I have not done it yet because of all this terrible stuff. The stamps aren't even here yet. I just got the stickers the other day. Everything's moving so slowly.
Mm-hmm. Everything keeps taking a long time, but that's fine. That's okay.
Everything's a kick in the gut.
As they say, it just takes some time.
Mm-hmm.
Something a little.
As they say.
Blah blah blah.
Hey, don't rat yourself out yet. It's only in your head you feel left out. Do you know the song well?
I know the song well enough
Do you know
to
the verses?
sing the chorus at a club. I don't know it. No, I don't know the
It's a great song.
words.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
It's a fantastic
yeah.
song. The first time I heard that song on the radio, I was like 11 or some shit like that. It changed my life.
Oh my God.
I didn't know music could be that catchy as that chorus. I heard that, I don't know about like 11. I was like between 11 and 13. Actually, let me Google that. I was between 11 and 13. Like, that's what I'm saying. When did...
So you're thinking it came out 2001
to
to
2003. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The Middle by Jimmy World came out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 2001, November 2001 it was released, meaning I was 11 years old. How did I nail that?
Memory on this man.
I nailed that. I absolutely nailed that.
It's been rattling around your head for nearly 2 decades.
Yes, it has. And it's not left, and I hope it doesn't leave soon.
I heard that song very, very late. I think
Really?
I probably only heard that song in like 2010.
Oh, wow. A whole 10 years later?
Yeah. And I heard it at a student pop punk night. And it took my breath away.
Yeah,
and I was like, what is this? Why does everyone else know the words?
Yeah, I want to know the words. And then after like one time of hearing the song, you pretty much know the words. You know, they repeat the chorus like 5 times.
Yeah, but now that is the only bit that I know. So
Did you take some time? Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Anyway, good luck breaking up with your boyfriend. We gotta go. This has been All the Space in Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. Thank you so much for listening. If you have a question that you would like to ask us, we would love to get it. We would love to read it. We would love to bite our crooked little teeth into it. It can be about art, it can be about relationships, it can just be a funny, wacky story. We have been known to just read out stories about people shitting themselves. I don't know. That became our brand for a while. I don't know. It just happened. Anyway, if you'd like to send us any kind of email, you can do that at our email address, which is allthespaceInbetween@gmail.com. And if you enjoyed this episode and you enjoyed previous episodes and you think other people will enjoy this episode and previous episodes, then please, please tell your friends about the podcast. It's the only thing that helps us. We don't talk about the show. We don't use our Twitter account. We don't do anything like that. It's crazy that we get so many listeners per week already. But if you're one of those listeners and you would like to help us, it costs absolutely nothing to tell your friend about the show. Tell them to search All the Space in Between wherever podcasts are found. Send them a link to your favorite episode. Send them a link to this episode. Tell them about the show. But if you would like to send them to one place in particular that has all of our links at one convenient area and a place where they can listen to every episode without having to have a Spotify or anything like that, they can go to our website, and our website is allthespaceinbetween.com.
Very easy to remember. allthespaceinbetween.com, allthespaceinbetween@gmail.com, or possibly the easiest and most attractive domain in existence, patreon.com/BLSSM to join Billy's Discord. Is that it?
Thank you for the super last minute plug on that. You really snuck it in. I didn't even see it coming.
Episodes every Monday. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.